so in this video we're going to do a shoulder press. Great exercise, works a lot of muscles in the upper body. Basically you're going to start, as I am here, with your weights under your thighs. You pick them up correctly, of course, I know you have, and you can use one or two weights at a time. I'm going to put this one down and show you a one-handed version first of all. So this is nice when you're not used to lifting weights. As long as it doesn't affect your balance on the chair, you're going to just bring the weight up. So you want to make sure with this that you're not rounded. You want your chest to be nice and open as much as you can be, so that your arm is as far back as you can get. Again, you never want pain, but just get your arm into a position. Quite a lot of these exercises can feel really weird at first, and it's just because our brains aren't wired to do these movements, and it takes a little bit of time to get used to them, for them to feel smooth, I guess, and to feel normal. And this is one where some people do struggle to get the hand into this position, and it feels quite awkward. But just persevere. As long as you don't feel pain, it'll feel more natural as you go through. What you want to make sure, I'm just going to twist here, you don't want your wrist to be too far back, so that the weight is putting pressure on your wrist. You need to make sure that your wrists are nice and flat at the back of your hand, and you're really pushing up through the sort of soft pad under the thumb. Okay, so once you're happy that you've got your weight in that position, you're just very simply going to push up, leading with that pad through the thumb, and bring down. Again, always you want to go nice and slowly with control. Your torso should be feeling nice and strong. Your navel is very slightly pulled in, just to give yourself a feeling of slight tension. It's called bracing actually, and stability in your torso, so that you're just moving through the shoulder and you're not swinging around. Make sure your feet are nice and flat on the floor. You can widen your stance if you want to. That's going to give you a little bit more stability and make that easier. And you're just going to keep pushing up and down for the required number. If it helps you to concentrate on bringing it, just pulling your belly button back to your spine a little bit. I know some people like to put the hand on the tummy there, just as a reminder, just to keep that part of the body engaged and nice and strong, but that's just up to you. So if you do two, again, just make sure you pick them up safely with a safe back. And I think with this it just becomes a little bit harder to maybe keep your spine neutral. With two, you can have a tendency to tip your pelvis too far forward and arch your back and stick your chest out to give you the position to give you the sort of, I guess, leverage to get the weights up. So you just really want to make sure when you're doing two that you're able to keep yourself in that nice straight up position. Once your weights are by your shoulders, just check your wrists, make sure your wrists, this arm's getting tired now, make sure your wrists haven't collapsed backwards and you're pushing up through the pad underneath your thumb, and you're going to push up. And again, as you go up with two weights, I don't know if you saw me move a little bit, you do have to brace a little bit harder to keep that stability in your upper body as you do the exercise. Again, with range of motion, you want to make sure that you go right up. You don't want to lock out your elbows like that, but you are going right up, even though you're keeping your elbows nice and soft, and come back down to your shoulders. And that is a shoulder press.